Hey, turn me up just a little bit. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Can I talk to you? Yeah. Can I share with you? Yeah. Something personal. Yeah. Where I've been, what I've done, who I am.
Hey, we got Anthony Lofties from Tennessee. Hi, Anthony. Woo!
What's going on, everyone? It's your brother, your cousin, and nephew, and we are back again. I am so sorry for being late. I had to go take care of something, and it pushed me back an hour. So go ahead, everybody, come on in my room. It's been a minute since I've been live on social media, on YouTube, and I am so happy to be back so we can talk about Love and Marriage Detroit, Season 2, Episode 7, Daddy's Home. The question is, for how long? Now, before we get into this, can you all hear me fine? Can you hear me perfectly? Let me put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, because this is the first time I'm using this microphone, and I need to make sure that it is using the right one. So can you all hear me? Mic check 1 on 1. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me perfectly fine? Yes or no? Can I please get okay 1 in the chat so you all can hear me just good? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Now, before we get into it, let's go ahead and get into this. Everything on this channel, everything on this video is alleged. It's for entertainment purposes only, and everything is in my opinion. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok at Anthony Lofties. If you would like to become a member, go ahead and sign up right now for $5.99. Trust me, we have some amazing things coming up very soon. I can't wait to release it. A lot of the cast members, they was like, can you go ahead and release this? And I got a whole nother opportunity today, to produce something for, I can't wait for you all to find out, but it's going to be epic, okay? If you have not purchased my book, it's available on Amazon right now. So I Get Bullied Too by Anthony Lofties, and I'm Telling, written by Anthony Lofties, okay? My album is available right now. It's available on all digital platforms. And also, if you're looking for a smile makeover, hit up Dr. Roger Cooper. Use promotion code AL23 and you will get 30% off on your smile makeover. Now, we're here for Love and Marriage Detroit, Season 2, Daddy's Home, Episode 7. I'm going to tell you right now, this whole episode had me fucking laughing, okay? And this is the mood that I was in. Anthony had me dying laughing the entire time, okay? Hey, brother, how are you? Why is this? Can this get off? Share your referral link. My what? I don't need. Hold on. I don't like that. Okay. Okay. Happy looks good on you. I ain't mad. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, love. I definitely appreciate that. So, whatever was in Anthony's drink, or in the words of giving you the real tea, Anthony, but I think that's what he called me, so we don't want to give nobody else that name, Anthony. ANTKNEE. Like give you the real tea would say, Anthony. Anyway, whatever Anthony had in his drink, I needed. Anthony, whatever bourbon you was drinking, and that looked like it is a double shot, so it's giving bourbon on the rocks because you know I'm a bartender. I don't know. It looks like it's probably, you don't give me the Jim Beam type. It's giving me Bullet or Bullet Rye. It could be KC Thunder. You don't give me the Scotch kind of person, but I'll go with Bullet or Bullet Rye. It could be KC Thunder, but anyway, I need you to drink that on every episode, Anthony. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into this episode. I'm going to tell you right now, Christina, you my girl. But I did not like the conversation that you and Brandon was having in front of y'all kids. I don't like it. Your oldest daughter, she's old enough to know what's going on. She's smart. She know what's going on. We know how intelligent she is. But the other one, when she asked that question, why did you why did you leave with bags? Or what did she say? Where have you been? And Brandon started talking, and you got choked up. And then for Brandon, for your dumb ass to sit up there and say, trying to figure out if I want to be a husband. It was something that you said. I could be paraphrased, but I was looking like, why would you have this conversation in front of your kids? I was mad at both of y'all asses for that shit. But I will sit up here and tell you, Brandon, you don't need to leave home, because when you leave, ever since you done cut that man bun, you looking like you're a hobo. Like, you know how like the little cartoon they be walking down the street with the little stick with their little belongings in it? Brandon, that's exactly what you looking like right now. Okay? I need you to get it together. I don't really want to go. I don't really want to stay. Can we get it together? Get it together. You don't know the pain that I feel. You're taking my love for granted, and you just want to see your way. Hey, hey, hey. That's my shit. I'm gonna listen to that when I get off. It's about that time. Anyway, I did not like the conversation. Please don't have that conversation again. I would rather you all not do that in front of kids. I understand y'all got to have some type of conversation, but bro, don't bring the kids into that. Leave them out. I did not like it. As soon as you come in, Brandon, the first thing you want to do is this right here. Christina, if I was you, I would have got that stuff and threw it outside and said, let's try it again. Let's do it again. You're not gonna walk into this house and throw your clothes on the floor. Cause like you're already exemplifying old habits. Okay? You probably would have got points from Christina if you would have walked in and put the clothes where they were supposed to be. But once again, you're putting your shit on the floor. We are not at Miss Kathy's house, okay? Now, let's move on. Brandon talking to the kids about what's going on. Britt looking at him was like, stop lying. She was, I think, girl, your oldest daughter was looking at you like, nigga, stop lying. Why you sitting up here lying to mama and us? We know what's really going on. See, that's the smart one. That's the one you're going to have to watch out for. The one that got the hand on the face, she looking at you like, Daddy, just stop. We ain't believing this. The people that's watching on television not believing it either. All right, I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the girl you're going to have to watch out for, okay? We move over to Anthony and Dr. Latoya. I kind of felt bad for Dr. Latoya. In my head, I'm like, damn, bitch, don't nobody want to talk to your ass, do they? But I understand where Dr. Latoya is coming from. She can be a perfectionist. She's a workaholic. And the downfall about that is that your greatest and biggest achievement could also be your biggest and greatest downfall. And Latoya feel that she don't spend enough time with the kids. But one thing about it, I love how Anthony was trying to basically reassure, like, look, think about the times that you and your daughter, y'all are doing hair and y'all just having conversations. He tried to bring up some moments to show that you do have time with them. Your time may not be the time like I have with them, but you have your own time. And that's one thing I can hand clap to Anthony. I do appreciate seeing that right there. Moving forward. Then I think Anthony stood up here and said that you criticized him quite a bit. And honestly, Dr. Latoya, I can see that. Looking at Dr. Latoya, you don't give me that you'll be that fun person. You give me that you'll be the stick in the mud. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people say that about me until I get at least 6 or 5 Long Island iced teas inside of me. Shit, then I'm ready to throw everything down, just have a good time. Lay it low, spread it wide, whatever you want to say, we're going to have a good time, all right? But Dr. Latoya, that's probably what you need. You probably need to drink a little bit. Drink 2 bottles of your wine, okay? And see if your wine can put you in the mood. But anyway, Dr. Latoya, she want to spend more time with her kids. Moving forward, it went to Kobe, Dr. Latoya, and Kimberly. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of the what's that family, the new family that's on there. I'm not a big fan of the do I did it, doom I did it, dumb did it do. I'm not a fan of them. The Scooby-Doo family, they did bring something, but it is what it is. I'm not a fan of the Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Da family, okay? the do binds or something. It's with a do. Doom, I did it, dum did it do. That's what we're gonna call them, the Doom family. Okay, I'm not a fan of Kimberly, but one thing I did notice is that when Kimberly started talking about Christina, it's the face of Dr. Latoya. It looked like Dr. Latoya got a little excited about that. Mm. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Dr. Latoya was the one who actually brought them on the show. I think it's Kobe. Because I was looking at Kobe reaction over there. Kobe was real calm. I said, oh, that's that church look. I know. Just saying. Keep in mind, I am a PK. And I can tell when some of us PKs be doing some low down trapping and shit. Just saying. We see each other, okay? Anyway, Kimberly, she went on, started talking about how her and Christina had a conversation. I still can't believe this shit is over a damn cell phone. Android and a Apple phone. I told y'all, Lakeita, when y'all ready to give me a MacBook, whatever that iPhone costs, take that amount and turn it into a MacBook because I need a new MacBook computer, okay? Anyway, Missionary Baptist. So she was talking about the conversation that she had with Christina, that she had to go Detroit a little bit. And I'm like, child, if you say so. If you say so. Kobe talked about not being ready. Kimberly brings up Christina. They have their conversation or whatever. And move forward to Bravo and Lakeita. When Lakeita started talking, I said, damn, the dead has arisen. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. I'm like, about time she opened up her damn mouth. I'm surprised. I'm happy for Keita. Like, damn, Keita, it took us how long for us to get you to start talking? I said, come on, baby, you getting used to the camera. Walk in your calling. Come on, walk. I'm walking. That's what I'm talking about. You start that conversation. Go ahead and talk about that yoga. Let that baby create. Let the creators create, like Brandon said. Yeah, whatever she doing, gonna have you talking on this show. Let that baby do whatever she needs to do, because I appreciate it. She got you talking. All right. Bravo. He having his conversation like he always do. And Bravo, I do got your facial expressions because I know you looking. You always giving some type of pose. Anyway, let's go ahead and move forward. So, Lakeita say that she want to make sure he coming in at a decent hour. You know, Bravo got all these jobs, all these businesses that he own. He always doing something. And I'm still gonna make my way to Detroit. At this point, they probably think I'm not gonna come to Detroit at all, but I am. I actually been trying to look for the best hotel. And also, Bravo, if y'all want me to come, can y'all please let me know what's a good hotel by District 78? Because I want to be able to leave my hotel and just walk on over and just get whatever meal I want to get and walk out. Just saying. Okay, they talk about Christina working on her music. Just don't put Brandon in the mix of your music career. That's all I'm saying. My honest opinion, if Brandon over there producing Kid Bop. Christina, are you watching me? Christina, is there anybody listening? Is there anybody know my name? So, Christina, don't have Brandon produce your music. I'm being honest. Because of what I've heard so far, Brandon, you my boy. But your stuff be sounding like Kid Bop. I'm sorry. Somebody said Brandon needs some growing up to do. I agree. I do agree. And when I come to Detroit, Brandon, I'm gonna tell you to your face, you need to grow up. You still my boy though. Anyway, moving on. They talked about him finally being back at the house. I don't know if y'all pay attention, but I watch everybody on social media, especially when I'm on my little feed. In my head, it feel like y'all living two different lives. I watched a Bravo interview on. Hey Tyler, I see you in here. Tyler takes today. Ty's take today. So make sure y'all go ahead and follow Tyler. He did an interview with Bravo and he did an interview with Christina. So go ahead and make sure y'all follow him. So, and Bravo talked about how when they film, you're only getting basically 2 months of footage versus how other reality shows like the other franchise, they got a whole entire year. So it kind of makes sense, but he was like, what's currently going on right now with everyone is what they really need to capture. And babe, I got them ears in Detroit. And a few of my homegirls really told me what's going on. Just saying. I ain't gonna talk about it because I don't want to mess up Brent's production. Brent, he's the showrunner and for the Love and Marriage Detroit. It's not that much toxic stuff going on with Love and Marriage Detroit versus the other franchises, if that makes sense. Thank you for the support, friend. Got to get you on the show for a crossover. Maybe. I think I'm kind of played out with the crossing over, man. Nothing against you or nobody else, but if you only knew, okay. If you only knew, I kind of been taking a step back from the whole YouTube thing, but eventually I've been doing my own stuff right now. But we'll talk soon, love. I'm cool. Moving forward, where was I at? So they talked about the man's move in Bravo. No invitation. I think he was there at like the last minute. Brandon, he got invited to show up. Can we really be honest? Y'all didn't want to go to that damn man's movement. I don't even know why y'all trying to sit up here and make it look like it was something big. It looked like it was only 15 to 25, maybe 30, a handful of people in one section. Y'all probably was stopping them students from going to catch the bus. That's what I got from it. It was probably the people in detention or the people that had to stay over for after school. And they was like, you know what, maybe we can use these kids right here to make it look like we got somebody that we can talk to. So y'all probably told them buses, hey, can y'all hold on for a second? We got a situation going on at school, then the students will be right out. It's okay, you was holding the bell, all right? Saved by the bell. Y'all didn't want to be there. Because Lord knows if it was me, I didn't want to be there. And I think Anthony, I think he know that they didn't want to be there. Because hey, on the first season, when Carlos came in his room, he was like, man, they been tearing me up about this man movie. He laughed about it because it was true. Shit, the first man movie, you're just walking down the street. And here I'm with Brandon, and you know Brandon can be extremely immature. Like, so what the hell we doing? We just walking down the street. Men walking on the sidewalk. That's the only thing I saw was a group of men who got together to walk down the sidewalk. Then y'all was better off walking in the parking lot of Walmart, Target, walking in there trying to say, are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you ain't, I got this pamphlet. There was no poster. There was no type of sign. Shit. Marceau, too, what you said? I'm like, so what's the point of this man movement? I don't think I see is men in a hot suit. Shit, you at least could have moonwalk down the sidewalk. All right. But then I think was it Pastor Russell, Bishop Russell. I think they tried to kind of like go up when Brandon was like, and I'm talking about the first season, Brandon was like, so what was the whole point of such and such? And here comes Pastor Russell. It was a good job. He did a good job. No, the hell he didn't. He didn't do shit. Boy, you just got people to go get their steps in on their Apple Watch. That's all you did. All right? We're going to keep it moving. All right? Where we at? So, Bravo invited to the show up. Bravo brings up the disrespect from the Scooby-Doo family. Bravo, I ain't gonna lie, they did kind of get you with their playback when you said that you apologized and they showed the clip where Kimberly was like, Bravo, I'm sorry. Anyway, who was this? Oh. So, next scene was Dr. Latoya. I feel bad for Dr. Latoya, y'all. She's trying her best to have a good, fun relationship with them boys, but them boys ain't going for it. Dr. Latoya, it ain't it. It ain't it. It's just not it. Girl, you rented a whole bowling alley on wheels. and it still don't seem like it was good enough. You was having fun with them. I don't want to give Dr. Latoya too much, but baby, she tried. She she tried. But she stood up and said it, and I'm better than dead. That son I told you I wouldn't go that far. He didn't even hold back. He let it be known that you are not that fun. Daddy is way more fun than mommy. He said exactly that. I'm like, oh shit. It'll be your own kids. Your kids to do it to you. But at least she tried. A for effort, I guess. Anyway, moving forward, it went to Anthony dinner. Anthony, I need you to plan more dinners. Better yet, Anthony, when I come to Detroit, I need you to plan me a dinner. Plan me a dinner, and I need you to have the whole entire cast there. Please, no cameras. I ain't trying to be on no camera unless Brent sit up here and say, I want him here. Put him on camera. But I ain't trying to be on no camera. I just want to be in the room so we all can sit down. You know what? Redo. Let's redo the scene of y'all anniversary. Bring me in there without the camera. Okay? Let me be at the table. Man, if I was at the table, I would have started so much shit. Bravo, you probably would have been ready to put my ass out. Nah, bullshit. We finna bring this shit out. Girl, you still put arguing over iPhone. What you got now? Do you still got an Android? What Galaxy do you have? Is it the first one? Is it the dinosaur model? What phone you got? Everybody on this table, you got an Apple phone, please hold it up. Okay, you are the common denominator. So go get an Apple product, okay? Man, redo the scene. And also, I can tell the waiter or the waitress, I'm going to have what Anthony's having, okay? Whatever you got in that glass, make me one. Better yet, make it a double and bring me two, okay? And I'm going to put it on Bravo. It's on Bravo's tab. So, they came in. And at first, I was a little confused. I'm like, so why is Christina and... I'm like, okay, then y'all just have a situation. Now y'all doing this hug, and it looks so fake. I'm like, y'all really forcing this relationship. I don't know what they got going on, but maybe that's a Detroit thing where people want to be faking to in each other's faces. I guess I'm going to let y'all have it, all right? Okay, they did that. Brandon and Bravo wearing the same shirt. Don't. Then here come Anthony shady ass. Anthony gonna sit up here and say, I don't think they shop together. I think Brandon probably saw Bravo with the shirt and decided to go buy the same shirt. I'm like, leave it to Anthony shady ass. He gonna say the shit. I'm starting to appreciate Anthony at this point, which I got a feeling next episode I'm gonna be looking at him. Damn, here you go, Anthony. Come on, Anthony. He got the slick shade, and it was funny for this episode. Anthony, you deserve to get every dime, every dollar from this episode, okay? Because I know y'all get paid per episode. Moving forward. Brandon say Bravo shirt. Hold on. Marcel. This is his name, Marcel. They brought up the situation. Bravo was talking about he haven't seen them since they was yelling at his establishment. And Marcel said he didn't argue with anyone. Of course you didn't argue with nobody. It was your wife. And I know Marcel, what he tried to say that he don't get into women's situations, but you could have told your wife to stop. You could have told your wife to hush. You could have. Just because you tell your wife to stop doesn't mean you're jumping in the situation between her and Christina. You're not talking to Christina. You're talking to your wife. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now, Bravo. I hope you put something in your contract where no one can mess up anything you have going on with your businesses. The reputation, because I know how reality TV is. They'll sit up there and say one thing, like, for example, Kimberly and Marcel said in the confessional, they was like, you're sitting up here worried about this when there's been so much other stuff that has went on in your establishment. That's the perfect time for production to basically sit up here and try to get people to start talking negative about what goes on within your business. So I'm just telling you to keep a lookout on that. Next season, you make sure you have something in your contract where they cannot talk negative about your establishment at all. Just giving you some pointers. You see how they do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Shit. The whole makeup artist talking about the secret room and black and all that stuff, allegedly. So you definitely don't want that to be out there. They talking about threesomes and stuff in the whole. I'm just trying to help you. Because I know how production is. They'll sit up here and tell you everything just to be friends with you, just to gain your trust, and then turn around and have everybody saying whatever they want to say just to make you look bad in your establishment. So, just saying. All right, where we at? Marcel asked, why didn't he say something right there? I was with Bravo. I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I move so fast that if I don't F with you, I'm just gonna keep it moving. There's nothing to be said. And at first I was looking like, hold on, Scooby-Doo family. Don't y'all be coming for Bravo. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You see how many people got in them comments was ready to check Marcel? I'm like, bro, wrong road, wrong road. You don't want to do that, all right? But they slowly got it together a little bit. But then they showed the confessional and they were like, oh, here we go. They already filmed the reunion because it's what, a 2-part reunion? They already filmed it. I want them to cover what's going on right now. Because, baby, Love and Marriage Detroit, them streets are hot right now. And they need to be filming it. But I bet they ain't getting shit like they always do. I wish they would invest the money that they put in Love and Marriage Detroit the way that they put on Love and Marriage Huntsville in D.C. Bravo said, I move so quick where if I don't feel you, I keep it moving. Here go Pastor Russell. He say that he's not mad at Bravo for bringing it up, but at the same time, what you're doing right here at Anthony's event is what you accuse them of doing at your event. Pastor Russell and First Lady, where y'all at? Do I have it on here? Here we go. Pastor Russell and First Lady Kobe. I'm need for y'all to work on y'all spirit of discernment, okay? I need you all to chime in. If you want to lead your flock, lead the people. Pastor Russ, I need you to jump on in to calm the situation. He waited till the situation over, and the first thing he gonna say is, Amen. Amen. That's the first thing you got to say, Pastor Russell. We need to work on that. All right. First Lady, you should have jumped in and said, you know what, guys? There's something on my heart. The spirit is basically telling me that would have been the purpose of way to start a prayer. Father God, I want to thank you all for letting us make it here safely. God, bless the hands that prepared the food. Lord, cover this friend group as we continue to establish it. That would have been a perfect time. You should have just jumped in to pray and everybody head would have went down like that. Purpose of it. But you missed the mark. I'm just waiting to hear him preach. I just want to hear Pastor Russell say something. Okay. Where we at? Kimberly said in the confessional that it was a reach for Bravo to say everything he said. Christina said no more booty calls. It's called. I don't think I want to hear that. Christina, invest in the roles, okay? Get the roles. You should be good. I heard nothing but good reviews on it, okay? Brenda announced to the group that he was back home. Anthony, there was a time for you to be messy right there. Like, Anthony, when I wanted you to chime in, you don't chime in. I'm like, Brenda basically just gave you that on a platter right there. Hey, y'all, I'm back home. What did you do to get put out? That's what I would have said, Anthony. Say it, Anthony. Go ahead. See how deep the conversation's gonna get. See if Christina gonna leave the table mad. Like you are, Anthony, you missing the moments. If y'all want to get a little messy, just to get a little funny, I mean, there was a time right there. He basically just gave you that when you missed your opportunity. Now we already know the next episode, Chelsea gonna be on there. They need to make Chelsea a cast member. Cause Chelsea, she seemed to be the only one that's gonna get Anthony out of character, and they always get into it. She the only one that called Kobe and Dr. Latoya the two stooges. You're really gonna call a pregnant girl? Chelsea need to be a cast member. Chelsea, I hope you getting paid. Don't let me find out you filming that show for free. You a friend of the show? A friend of the show need to be getting a check. So don't be letting these people, if they reach out to you saying they want you to come on, even if Christina reach out to your ass, if you ain't getting no check, you ain't filming shit. Okay? Get your money. You can get paid. You don't get paid from Bravo on. I think you get paid from ITV if that's the same thing that Love Marriage Huntsville used for the friends of the show. Friends of the show get a check too. Ask for it. That's all I got so far for Love and Marriage Detroit. Season 2, Episode 7. Let's go ahead and make sure we pray for these families right here. In the words of Anthony, me, myself, and I'll drink to that, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.